Welcome back to Maths class. Today we are going to start our fifth chapter about circles. Before considering this chapter, we have to revise our previous knowledge. First, as we know, the measure of a complete circle is 360 degree. Second, diameter divides a circle into two halves. And diameter is the biggest chord that can be constructed on a circle. A line joining two points on a circle is called a chord. Perpendicular bisector of the line joining any two points on a circle passes through the center of the circle. Then, the perpendicular bisector of any chord of a circle passes through its center. Perpendicular from the center of a circle to a chord bisect the chord. Another point is chord at the same distance from the center are of the same length. Then third last is the line joining the center of the circle and the midpoint of a chord is perpendicular to the chord. Then in a circle, the square of half a chord is the difference of the squares of the radius and the perpendicular from the center to the chord. The last one, in any triangle, the perpendicular bisector of all three sides intersect at a single point. Did you understand these properties related to circle? Let's start our chapter from questions in page number 68 and 69. Question says, we have to prove the line joining the centers of two intersecting circles is the perpendicular bisector of the line joining the points of intersection. Right. We have to prove PQ is perpendicular to AB and AX is equal to BX. Let's start. In triangle PAQ and PBQ, PA is equal to PB and QA is equal to BQ because radius of the same circle, as well as PQ is equal to PQ because common side. So triangle PAQ is equal to triangle PBQ, right? Hence angle APX is equal to angle BPX. Likewise, triangle PAX and PBX are also equal. So AX is equal to BX. Therefore, angle AXP is equal to angle BXP because angles opposite to equal sides are equal. But angle AXP plus angle BXP is equal to 180 degree because it's a linear pair. Therefore, angle AXP is equal to angle BXP is equal to 90 degree. That means PQ is perpendicular to AB, right? Also, AX is equal to BX. So the line PQ is the perpendicular bisector of AB, right? Then consider second question. Do you understand the second question? Yes. The chord CD of the outer circle intersect the inner circle at A and B. We have to prove that CA is equal to BD. Hence, here CE is equal to DE because perpendicular from the center bisect the chord. Also, AE is equal to BE because under the same condition. Here 1 minus 2 is equal to CE minus AE is equal to DE minus BE. That is equal to CA is equal to BD, right? Hence we proved it. Consider question number 4. Here we have to prove AB is equal to AC. In the figure, AD is the diameter. In triangle APO and triangle AQO, angle OAP is equal to angle OAQ because given that both are 30 degree. And in angle APO is equal to angle AQO because right angles. Therefore, angle AOP is equal to angle AOQ because two angles are equal, then the third angle will be equal. Therefore, AO is equal to AO because common side. Therefore, triangle OPA is equal to OQA, right? That is, AP is equal to AQ. In equal triangles, sides opposite to equal angles are equal. Therefore, half of AP is equal to half of AQ. Hence, AP is equal to AQ. Likewise, AB is equal to AC. We proved it, right? Read fifth question. In it, given that two chords are of 3 cm each, and we have to find angles made by second chord, right? Look at the figure. In triangle AOB and triangle AOC, AB is equal to AC is equal to 3 cm and OB is equal to OC because radius of the same circle, and AO is equal to AO because common side for both triangles. Therefore, triangle AOB is equal to triangle AOC. In equal triangles, angles opposite to equal sides are equal. Hence, angle OAB is equal to angle OAC. Therefore, angle OAC is equal to 40 degree. Consider last question in this section. Seventh one is a construction. Let's start. First of all, construct a square as your convenience. Then, draw its diagonals. By placing your compass at O, encircle the square. Then draw two parallel lines to the sides of the square. Then join each vertex. Then prove this is a regular octagon. Then join each vertex. Now the figure is over, right? Then we have to prove this is a regular octagon. Consider triangle HPA and triangle BPA. Here HP is equal to BP because perpendicular from the center to the chord, and PA is equal to PA because common side for both triangles. Angle HPA is equal to angle BPA is equal to 90 degree. Therefore, triangle HPA is equal to triangle BPA are equal. That is, HA is equal to AB because sides of equal triangles. Likewise, all sides of the octagon are equal. Hence, it is a regular octagon. Here, we conclude the first section of our fifth chapter. Thank you.